My mom sent a voicemail. You're out of the family business. Expect a call from our lawyer. I didn't argue, just replied, understood. Then I quietly sold my 40% share. 48 hours later, there were 72 missed calls from my brother begging me to undo it. Let me back up. My grandfather started our manufacturing company with nothing but a handshake and determination. When he passed, he split it. Dad got 40%, mom 20%, and me 40%. My brother Colin was still in college, so grandpa said my share was my foundation, provided I was willing to work for it. I was. I dove in right after high school, learning operations, finances, inventory, everything. Colin got his business degree and eventually slid into a cushy VP role, charming clients but never touching the actual work. That fell to me. For 12 years, I was the numbers guy. Mom would say it with this fond, dismissive wave. Oh, Alex handles the boring stuff. Bless his heart, he doesn't understand the real business. Colin would laugh and add, yeah, he's our bean counter, keeps the lights on. And I did keep the lights on. Every single time they overspent on some flashy office renovation or unnecessary equipment upgrade, my 40% became their safety net. I delayed buying my first car for 3 years, sending that money to cover emergency supplier payments. I put off my house down payment to make payroll during 2 separate slow quarters. I even cashed out the investment account I'd built from odd jobs as a teenager just to prevent a loan default they'd caused by missing payments. My share wasn't an asset, it was a chain. But I tolerated it because I wanted their approval. I wanted them to see me as more than just the guy who fixed their messes. The signs were always there, though. Being excluded from strategy meetings that Colin attended, despite his complete lack of financial understanding. Major decisions made without consulting me, only finding out when the accounts didn't balance. Mom's condescending kindness whenever I suggested improvements. Colin literally talking over me at family gatherings, physically turning his back during business discussions. But I kept hoping, kept sacrificing, kept believing that eventually they'd see my value. Then came the voicemail. Cold, formal. You're out. Expect a call from our lawyer. No explanation, no discussion, just out. I didn't respond immediately. I couldn't. I just sat there in my apartment, the one I'd delayed buying for years because of them, feeling like I'd been punched in the chest. 3 weeks later, I found out why. I was scrolling Facebook and saw a post in a local business group. Mom and Colin, beaming, shaking hands with some guy I'd never seen. The caption announced a major new partnership that will propel the business into a new era of growth. They'd signed a massive deal, one that would completely restructure the company I owned 40% of. And I found out on social media. I called Mom. She was dismissive. Oh, that? Yes, we meant to tell you. It all happened so fast, dear. Fast. This affects my percentage. Why wasn't I consulted? Alex, sweetie, we didn't think you needed to be involved. You're not here every day. It's complicated business stuff. We handled it. Then Colin got on the line. Yeah, man, you're just the money guy. Let us handle the real decisions. You wouldn't get it anyway. Just the money guy. 12 years of sacrifice, reduced to 5 condescending words. That's when the hurt twisted into something colder, clearer. I stopped hoping they'd see me differently and started seeing them for what they really were. So I went quiet. They probably expected me to argue, to beg for my place back. Instead, I made some calls. Turns out, my 40% was the linchpin of their entire deal. The new partner needed majority ownership stability. Mom and Colin had promised it using my share as leverage, planning to buy me out at an insulting lowball price through their lawyer. Without my 40%, the whole thing collapsed. I sold to their biggest competitor instead, for triple what Mom's lawyer was offering. The sale went through on a Tuesday. By Thursday morning, my phone was exploding. Colin's first text, call me now. His 5th, what did you do? His 20th, the deal fell through. Do you understand what you've done? His 40th, Mom's crying. Dad won't come out of his office. His 65th, please, we can fix this. Just call me back. His 72nd, at 3 a.m. Please, Alex, Dad's in the hospital. The stress, his heart, please just answer. I read every single one, felt nothing but a strange, cold satisfaction. Then I typed 4 words and hit send. Understood, good luck, and I blocked them all.